yeah, thank you all for showing up, each one of you. Truly grateful for your presence and for you showing up for yourself, but for each divine reflection right here, right now. So if we could just take a moment to take a deep breath together, 2 deep breaths. Inhaling with gratitude, exhaling with appreciation. At your own pace, inhaling with gratitude and exhaling with appreciation. One breath at a time, cultivating a sense of presence together. Six deep breaths, like 3 more, and we're golden. Inhaling once more. And exhaling. One more time. Inhaling with gratitude. And exhaling. My name is Rahim. I go by Ra, and I am the leader and creative director of Cosmic Bloom. We are a creative arts community and universal healing network worldwide. And I'm from a city called Mississauga. It means those at the Great River mouth. And it's near Toronto, the great meeting place on the east coast of Canada. And it's a place where we celebrate diversity. And today my intention is to bring that vibe of celebrating diversity, honoring each one of you here. We all have some value to offer. And to focus on our mission, which is unity and unity consciousness. And that's what Cosmic Bloom is it's a community of heart-centered individuals focused on unity consciousness. And it's a vehicle for that and the acceleration of our ascension process at this time. So thank you for being a part of this epic event. It's like our blast off into 2020. That's my intention, is this to be like a launch pad for us to come together and to really open up conscious dialogue on what it means to be spiritual, what it means to have holistic practices that help us with our mental fitness and our well-being as a foundation, but also a driving force for successful entrepreneurship, and what that means to be successful, but also to be an entrepreneur in this day and age. And I feel like we're redefining that through our choices in our daily lives. So the micro choices we make and the impact that we have as individuals, creating a ripple effect in our families, in our communities, and for humanity at large. So with that being said, I'd like to shift the energy in the room. I know we've been sitting for a while, and I'd love to kind of just create that paradigm shift, and I think it begins with movement. So if you guys are open to rising on up, and we're gonna shift our physiology right now. And if we could actually move the chairs out into like a circular formation, it doesn't necessarily have to be a perfect circle, but just creating that kind of circular vibe, because it creates more of a community feel. We can open the portal so we can stay busy.
Opening the portal.
You guys want to keep the blankets on too? Like, it's cool because I know it's kind of cool in here, but we're also going to be moving the energy a bit too. So.
Okay.
Yeah, you can know it's a little bit.
A lot of chairs. We're getting there now. We're getting it now.
You feel that? Right? I love taking things to the next level, and I think that's what we're all here to do, is we want to upgrade our lives and feel that shift of energy and feel how we can actually come together and create that paradigm shift in consciousness, so we can honor our ancestors and come together to create the new world that we are living in through our lifestyle choices. Thank you for bringing the spirit of the Black Panther in the room, bro. Great reflection. So with that being said, let's move around a bit. Look around, the people around you, make some eye contact, greet everyone, you know, acknowledgement, so important. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. If you feel like sharing a hug or a high five, we can do that too.
High five.
Share some positive
Yeah,
energy.
high five over here. Yeah, high five. Get some high fives over here. High five, brother. High five, soul sister. High five. High five. I love the hug, brother. Good to see see you. High five with brother Matt. High five. High five. High five, Nat. Love you. I love you. High five. High five. High five. High five. Awesome. Awesome. High five, man. High five. High five. I love you. Pleasure. Good to see you. High five. High five.
Bring that positive energy.
Okay. Now you have five.
Human connection is so powerful, and I think that's what we're all aiming for. You know, like, what do we wake up and actually, like, what drives us to actually be here today? We have all these, like, reasons on the surface level, but I think on a deeper level, it's a connection with ourself, with our true self that's reflected through each divine reflection before us. And do we have the capacity to honor what's in our heart and actually just see that reflected to us through the individuals that we encounter on this mystic or optimistic journey that we're on. So you can jump around, shake it out, turn that music up a little bit. Let's get that energy moving.
Get some house music up in here.
Take a few more deep breaths, move into the body.
There you go.
I can feel there's a little mental anxiety in the room, but it's okay to like break through that and feel more uncomfortable. And just realize, we're all human right now. We're in the human experience that we're all creating through our choices. What does it mean to feel, to actually be weird and just like, we're here for spirituality and entrepreneurship. Why are we like moving around? Because it's about movement, and that's how we feel the connection is through the energy that's flowing. So it's okay to move your body. I love dance.
Movement is medicine.
It is medicine.
Yeah.
Acknowledgement. Thank you.
Wow, look at that.
So I'd like to initiate this operation of a mega paradigm shift is what I wrote down here today. We're creating a mega paradigm shift. What does that mean? Paradigms are like the filters that are filtering out our perspective essentially on a daily basis, right? I think we redefine our life through being able to see it with that third eye, yes, that one eye, but seeing it with a clear vision and not the conditioning and belief systems and all that stuff that kind of gets picked up along the way. It's more so about realizing like, we are opportunistic, we have the capacity to reprogram ourselves, decondition, connect with each other and share insights that actually help us grow and expand. And that's where the possibilities are, because we're naturally blooming. I'm not reading, I'm speaking from my heart, but I can see in all of your eyes right now, it's like there's this deep desire to learn and to grow and to serve, to be of service like you were speaking of, and to show up for humanity and to show up for one another. And it starts with showing up for yourself. So that's what we're going to start with today, is focusing on yoga. And our friend Sky Cowens, she's a beautiful soul. She also has a YouTube channel. It's called Sky Life. I encourage you to check it out. She asked me a question in one of her videos, and she said, "What does yoga mean to you?" And I feel like in the East, it's like it's something totally it's defined in its own way. Whereas in the West, we've created a societal construct of what yoga is. And I want to call that out because my roots are Indian, and yoga stems from not only the East, but it also stems from the source of all life, right? It's like the sacred knowledge that we share. And when we look at what yoga is and what is defined as in the West, I think a lot of us have the misconception that it's just a physical practice to help you have better sex, to make you feel more fit and healthy, and just for your body aesthetically. And I'm sure there's all sorts of benefits, right? But it's about actually realizing what is the substance, what does yoga really mean? And I think all of us can redefine that in our own way. But I wanted to bring awareness to what I think it is. And the way I responded to Sky and what I'm sharing with you today is, I think yoga is the art of being you. Because we are all the artists of our lives, and we're all the curators of our life experience. And it's so important that we're conscious of our micro choices and how we choose to express ourselves. And there's one quote that really resonates with me. It's to do everything artfully is yoga, and I think Swami Sivananda, another Swami, with gratitude. Yeah, it's like we are living art, walking, breathing art. Your expression on your shirt, like, it's just crazy how hypersynchronistically everything is aligned and how we can express ourselves in the moment. So I encourage you to take a moment to like just close your eyes and contemplate, what does yoga mean for you, and what does it mean to you when you hear the word yoga? And if you feel called to share, a few words, or maybe even just one, just speak your truth right now. Like, what does yoga mean to you?
Movement.
Movement? Okay.
Tool to connect to source. Union.
Yeah, and that's the root word in Sanskrit is yu, which translates loosely as union. So we're seeking to connect with our true self, the union with the divine, the union with source, or whatever you choose to call it, Jah, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, all the beautiful sacred names that we get to chant or share on the daily. They all carry such a pure vibration, and I think when we are living in a state of union and we recognize another beautiful soul, thank you for being here. Yeah, come on in. And acknowledgement that it's like this beautiful way of living. And I think that yoga is also a lifestyle. It's a way that you incorporate that awareness into your daily life. And when you have that level of awareness, you can optimize your body, your mind, your heart, and your soul to live in universal alignment. And what does that mean? Let's break it down. Your body, mind is technology of the soul, allowing you to live through your heart space where you have this beautiful memory card. Okay, you got trillions of cells working in your favor that can be programmed. We all know about cymatics. If you don't know, check out Dr. Masaru Emoto, who talks on cymatics and how water can be programmed for like positive vibration or negative vibration, and the cellular structure, it retains the memories that's where all the trauma is stored in our body, right? So we're made of like 70% water. Well, if we're programming this beautiful subconscious mind, this vessel, that's what the body is to me. It's a subconscious mind. It's a memory card storing all the information on a cellular level that can be programmed for optimal expression and creativity, or it can be programmed with traumas that are suppressed and keeping us in a place of disconnectedness and disempowerment. And what we're here to do today is to shift into that state of being and know that we can live in wellness, in a state of well-being together. And yeah, take a moment to take a deep breath. There's nothing going on. Y'all want to breathe with me? Does that resonate so far?
Yes.
Are we all on the same wavelength?
Yeah.
Sweet. Can we turn the music up just a bit? Sweet. So, this is MC Yogi, a song called Sea of Stars, and it's like we're all swimming in a sea of stars, you know? I love water, double water sign. With that being said, I want to flow into like, what does it mean for you to take care of your body, mind on a daily basis? What are some holistic practices that each of you are practicing on a daily basis? You can name one. We were here earlier for a juice workshop. So juicing is one. Writing, creative writing. Breath work, dance. Feel free to dance with that. Yoga, okay.
Gratitude.
And when you say yoga, you mean hatha yoga, kundalini yoga?
Power, so vinyasa.
Vinyasa, so
hot power. I
powerful.
also do hot power yoga and soul. So, yeah.
Welcome, thank you for joining us. Bringing the purple vibes, the crown chakra. It's happening now. So, anything else? Holistic practices? Reading. What book are you reading right now?
A couple of them, but the best book I've read so far is called The Awakening of Intelligence.
Awakening of Intelligence. Sounds like a book you wrote. What's your book called?
Belief Algorithm.
We want to hear about that afterward.
This brother's from my hometown, Mississauga. And we just ran into each other at the market today at Air One.
Like an hour.
And the last time I saw him was at an open mic in Mississauga.
No way.
So this is
That's the
divine.
first time I met you, actually.
Exactly. So we're
Synchronicity, yeah, it's crazy.
It's beautiful. So yeah, taking care of your body, mind, and your heart and your soul through these modalities of expression and ways of being really help us allow us to balance our energy. So like if we're balancing the masculine energy and the feminine energy within, it's going to allow us to shift into a space of surrender. And if we're in this space of surrender, you can see I'm a little fired up. I'm more in my masculine right now, but for most of the day I've been chill. I've been in that space of, okay, let me just allow and receive, and like look what comes my way. Like, brother coming this way, like we link up, all you beautiful souls show up, and I haven't forced anything. I just put the intention out into the universe, and I surrendered to this experience, and I said, let me call on the people who need to be here, and I asked that they're guided to show up, and I surrendered. And look at all the beautiful souls, the sea of stars around you right now. Surrender, so that's moving more into like the feminine flow of our energy, and the men, we can embody that too. And I really feel that it's important that we shift into that space of surrender and trying to control things, because when we move into that place of surrender, that's where we open up that womb space for creativity and abundance and all the magic to flow from. And that comes to developing awareness. So if we're practicing yoga and we're sitting in Kundalini yoga or Vinyasa flow or meditation, any kind of practice that allows us to be in stillness or silence, being in nature, you know, when you're going for a run and you get into that flow state and it's just like the thoughts kind of float away and you're present with yourself and you're like, whoa, this feels really great. Have any of you experienced anything like that? Ever? At least once? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna dive into that too. So developing that space of awareness, and I think that's where wellness begins, is when we're living in a space of awareness in our heart space. And if we can live in that space of loving awareness, we're neutral, you know, the energy can be charged up positively or negatively. And if you're neutral and you're non-attached and you're in that space of awareness, you can see what's arising before you, and instead of reacting out of fear in fight or flight in the amygdala in your brain, you can operate from the hippocampus and the neocortex and actually focus on responding from a place of love. And that's what it means to live through your body mind, moving from your mind into your body vessel and living through the heart. You're going from 3D linear mental construct, living in the left brain, the logical, the analytical, and moving more into the right brain, creative, less critical, more intuitive, free-flowing, where there's a capacity for the creative genius to come alive and this infinite potential to manifest before you. So the next thing I have here is cultivating pure presence, and we do that, like I said, through, what was his name?
Which one?
Thich Nhat Hanh?
Thich Nhat Hanh.
Yeah, so like,
Yeah.
he really helps us focus on cultivating presence through compassion. If we're living in our minds, how are we going to have compassion for the people around us and the experiences that are showing up? You know, especially in the business world, it can be really challenging where there's opponents, right? But we need to move from the competitive space to the collaborative space, because we all have so much value to offer. And when we're living in our hearts, we're able to be more present with one another, because it's like, yo, like, I can see you. I'm here with you. I can feel what you're going through, and this person's human too. And we may not be on the same side in the courtroom or wherever we're at, but we realize it's not courtroom. It's actually a quantum field of vibration, right? There's actually an opportunity to realize that this is energy manifest, and each person here has a soul and a heart and a beautiful body mind, just like I do. And what I'm seeing in them might be something that's actually inside of myself. So it always comes back to us. And that shows us that we have the work to do as individuals. But guess what? We're not alone. We're all in this together. Take another moment to look around the room right now. Each of you are here because you actually give a fuck. Like, you actually care about yourself or community or humanity or making the world a better place through spirituality or holistic practices or conscious entrepreneurship and conscious business. We're all here to be of service. Yes, I.
Yes, I.
Welcome, Ms. Jones. And I think a lot of answers are revealed in that place of stillness or silence. And whether you're into plant medicine or yoga or just being by the water, it's so healing and therapeutic. It can really allow us to focus on what we're grateful for. The simple things, you know, like I'm grateful for each and every one of you actually listening to me. When I was 5, I had my tongue split in half and I got it stitched back together. And they had me wrapped up in a papoose. And I remember these 2 surgeons like looking over me, and they did what they could to savor my speech. My mother was next to me that day, and I don't recall like most of the experience, but what I do remember is moving on from that experience, it taught me to be really grateful for the power of speech, for speaking your truth, and I've never taken it for granted since. Each of us has a voice, we're here to use it. And that's one insight that I'd love to share with you today is don't ever be afraid to speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. If you're feeling nervous, but you have something to say, you're here right now. You've been gifted with this beautiful body, mind, heart, and soul to express your truth and a beautiful tongue. So what I'd like to ask you to share next is one thing you're grateful for, and we're gonna go in a circle if you guys are cool with that. Like I said, I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Would you like to start?
I'm grateful for Michelle for having the drive and the force to create a space, to create this space and to bring us all together.
Thank you for sharing.
I'm grateful that for my health so that I can be able to provide service to those who need it.
Piggyback on both of those.
Feel free to introduce yourself as well, so your names.
Cynthia.
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 My name is Desmond. I'm also grateful for my health and grateful for Michelle. Such a great friend. My people went to LA so I think to support her.
Hi, my name is Eleonora. I'm also grateful for my health, and I'm grateful for my spiritual gifts and my spiritual connection, my Mother Earth.
Hi, my name is Neda, and I'm grateful for being here today with all of you.
I'm Ruby. So I'm grateful for family, friends, and support.
My name is Natalie, and I'm really grateful to Ra. His energy and his presence really is inspiring. And I'm really grateful that he brings us all here together, and each of us have an experience here to uplift each other. So thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Michelle, if you want to come forward too.
I'm grateful for, prioritizing service. Grateful for Pakish having a new baby.
Thank you.
Being driven by love.
My name is Brooke, and I'm grateful for places and spaces like this to be able to connect with other people.
Thank you, Brett.
My name is Christina. I'm grateful to be in this room with all of you. Thank you. And for speaking after being so afraid. And thank you all for bringing us here.
Thank you,
Focus to the
Christina.
Most High.
I'm Johnny. Grateful for the unexpected.
Step in, bro. Come on in.
Like maybe pick up a meditation pillow, but like you get like half price the organ, but I'm like desperate. But it was just like I was like, what's going on here? And then man, it's like crazy because it's like I'm like working on myself spiritually. I'm coming up on 2 years sober, and just a lot's happening for me, and just to be just to see other people actually putting forth an effort to be selfless is huge, and it's hard with selfish people out there that can get in the way. it's just great that there's a team out there.
Beautiful. I'm Michelle. I go by Mish. Grateful for just everything that stems from love, like everything that is really all of us, and for us being able to see that and feel that, to be able to be present, it's a beautiful thing. Just for connection, for family, for just this understanding, this awakening, and this unrelinquishing of it and coming back into our hearts and being able to do that here together. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Mish.
Hi, my name is Matt. I'm grateful for the ability to wake up a couple years ago and start seeing through my third eye. I'm grateful to share the space with you.
Thank you, Matt.
My name's Holly, and I am also grateful for being spiritually awake and not being asleep any longer. And I'm super grateful for meeting by the universe's will, Ra and Matt, the other night. Me and my girlfriend, we had gone to Mantra House, and I just instantly felt a connection. So I feel like we found a part of our soul family. So we're just super thankful.
Thank you for your presence.
Thank you.
Mantra House.
My name is Christy. I am grateful for what our infinite creator has bestowed and what I was able to really find in my heart, my drive, my spirituality, all the things that were asleep before I essentially awoke. But even more so, I'm grateful for my life partner for awakening literally everything inside of me that I knew I could be. And we have a lot to do at this planet. So I'm so grateful to be here and to be able to do it with all of you like-minded people. So thank you for making it feel like it's worth it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name's Carlos. I'm grateful for my mother, my sisters, and all the women stepping up, becoming the leaders in this shift that's happening in this world. And I'm blessed to have a daughter, so I'm just very grateful for that energy that we need on this planet at this moment. Thank you.
Thank you for holding that space. See you as a sacred masculine holding space for all these beautiful women in your life soon.
Yeah.
Yogi in LA.
Yeah.
I'm Shadow, like Aladdin, and I like long walks on it's not like kind of talk. I'm actually grateful for, let's say I'm grateful for depression because it taught me how to love and it awoken me to the beauty of life and love. So I'm grateful kind of for everything because without depression I would not have awoken, and without joy I would not have felt sadness. So I'm more Fati. I'm grateful for everything. So that's what I'm grateful for.
Oh, wow.
I'm Sandra. I am grateful. I'm a therapist, and what I work a lot with people our age. That's what we specialize in at my company. And I came up with a new concept called Unify that's meant to do this exact thing and bring people together, because the biggest thing that I see with the people that I work with is people are so lonely and disconnected, and we all have this like ego complex that we need to compete. I don't know, capitalism has bred this like separation, and we've forgotten like you are I and I am you. And I think moments like this, you know, when people come together from all walks of life, backgrounds, everything, and we just remember that we're just human and equal and there's no separation, like, is so powerful. And I really hope that stuff like this starts becoming more accessible to people, becomes more integrated, and that's what I'm grateful for, is to see our generation taking that and
Taking
like
leadership.
shifting it. Yeah, because I think it's like time for that.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Wendy. I'm grateful for all my experiences, all the lessons, everything that's brought me pain, to learn from, to grow from, to heal from. I'm grateful for my golden chain, my ancestors, my teachers, the archetypes that are behind me, that I follow, that I just trust in my heart. I'm grateful for everyone being here. I'm grateful for Ra for connecting, for having me, welcoming me. Just grateful for each present moment.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Hema, and I am grateful for friendship. I am grateful for connection. I am grateful for the medicine of laughter and dance. I am grateful for awareness, and I am grateful for my womb. I'm Lisa. I'm grateful for friendship, for seeing all these amazing, beautiful, open hearts, community, and inspiration. Just being affirmed on the work that I'm doing in the world.
Thank you.
Thank you for your life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Maria. I am grateful for this journey that I've been on that has brought me here, all the amazing people that I have come in contact with, and that is giving me the tools to pass on to my children so that they're always able to speak their truth. So they're learning it at a lot younger age.
This is why we do it for the children, for the next 7 generations.
For the next generation.
Hi everyone, I'm Raquel, or Raquel, and I'm grateful for the flow of today. Had a lot of beautiful opportunities throughout this whole day to be in prayer and continue to send blessings to this pattern of unraveling and reweaving that I'm doing with my maternal lineage. So thank you for everybody for being a part of that. And
thank you for your service.
Thank you for the flow of the day for that.
My name is Pankaj again, and I'm grateful for so many things, but I would say the one thing, right now is my new daughter. Yeah, 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah, it's been amazing, and just cracked open my heart, and I think it's a new type of love that I've not experienced. So
every day is a celebration now.
It is.
And yourself, brother. Here, I'm gonna take that.
Okay, you ready?
Y'all about to get the real download right now.
Opening the portal. I am super grateful to be here. My name is Tristan Victor. I go by Risen, and of course, I'm grateful for having our back, our spine. If you want to keep your spine straight, your posture. Grateful for presence, for love, for emotions, for connections, for my brother Ra, and for cosmic bloom, and for blooming cosmically as we all awaken, as we all connect together, and for being in this portal together. So I love all of you. Give yourself a big old hug. You made it here. You're here. This is it. This is love. This now is all that there ever is, all that there ever will be. So taking one more deep breath. Relax. And enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Yes. An attitude of gratitude shifts everything. Gratitude changes everything. Say it with me.
Gratitude changes everything.
I think gratitude is equivalent to the embodiment of the frequency of abundance. And when we tune into that frequency of abundance by saying those 2 magic words, thank you, or thank you, universe, mahalo, gracido, gracias, shukran, tashakkur, merci. So many different ways that we can express gratitude. Even sometimes with a hug or a smile. There's so many beautiful ways to express gratitude, and when we just give thanks, sometimes I whisper to like my tea or like my food. I always speak into the universe, and yeah, it's just a beautiful way to tune into that frequency of abundance that's all around us. Earth, water, fire, air. When we're in tune with that frequency of abundance, we're able to synchronize with the environment. Epigenetically, we're not separate from our environment. We are our environment. This is science. This is facts. Facts, right? And when we're in tune with the field, we're grateful from our hearts. People can feel it. We are magnetic to the opportunities and abundance and prosperity and money and currency that's all around us. Look around. You see a crystal in there, you want it. Want creates lack. How about just realizing that you're already in the presence of that crystal, that which you seek? You too are that crystal. It's a reflection of you in this dream of life that we're all weaving together, So when we appreciate what's already here, to say thank you, I'm so grateful that I'm even in the presence of someone else who cares, someone else who gives a fuck. I don't mind giving that bit of attitude to it because it is an attitude. Gratitude is an attitude. And when you live with that right positive attitude, everything starts to change, and that's just like my staple, like my frequency, my standard on a daily basis is rising in that flow state of gratitude, and I'm constantly scanning, where can I say thank you for what, okay, who, what, when, where, why, and I'm just like embodying it, and then I don't necessarily feel the need to like verbally reiterate it, like I'm like, you know, constantly affirming it, but it's just more of like just being in the heart space and knowing that it's all a gift, you know? It's not something that I should be taking for granted, even if it's something that's troubling me, a situation or a client or some type of dilemma, or somebody's attacking you, you're not a victim, it's happening for you, so you can grow. What's the lesson in this? And when we focus on seeing the good instead of the bad, we're optimistic in our outlook, and we're looking for what we can say thanks for, or just show that the universe that, like, you know what, even if this is challenging, like, I know this is gonna help me grow, I might as well be grateful for it. The sooner you move through it, and the sooner you're on to the next thing, you know? But you can integrate that lesson as you go, and I think that just gives you more awareness to what's possible. And we are the alchemists of the Kali Yuga. What does that mean? The age we're in. Would you like to share some insights on Kali Yuga? Do you have any awareness on that?
I don't know if I can share much.
Anybody know what Kali Yuga is?
Is that the shift? It's like
There's like 4 different cycles, and from what I'm aware of, the Kali Yuga is the age that we're in right now. And it's the time in this cycle, and we're about 500 years deep. And in this cycle, like, there's a lot of like darkness and like purging, and there's a lot of stuff coming up. But it's so important that we see this as an opportunity for growth, because that's what a challenge is, rather than seeing it as, oh fuck, like we're doomed. No, like all of that energy is energy, and energy is neutral. It can have a negative charge, but it can also have a positive charge. Being the alchemists of our lives, we get to take that opportunity that's before us, like that energy, and literally turn it into something beautiful. If somebody is making you feel hurt, you're not a victim. That energy is an opportunity for you to take that and conjure it into a creative expression, some poetry, some art. Guess what? You have a new product. Just because somebody made you feel some type of way, you can take that, turn it into some magic, turn it into like your signature, your creative signature, your expression, make a song, and next thing you know, like, you're able to monetize that and prosper off of that emotion. And that's what emotions are, energy and motion. We have these physical vessels, but they are also a part of our 11 bodies. In Kundalini yoga system, we have, I think, about 10 bodies, and they're metaphysical, our auric bodies. And thoughts are vibrating on the mental plane of existence, and they have an energetic charge. They can be emotionally charged up. And then when we're speaking things into existence, we're drawing that energy into the field, and we're manifesting as we speak. Abracadabra, what does it mean?
I create as I speak.
It's all magic, it's word magic. We're going to be diving into that in another now. And the next point that I wanted to share is, like, we're the alchemists, and we've got money all around us, but we've got like what in our accounts. There's like, you know, that mindset of like lack that is present, but it's also like that heart space of abundance, you know? And it's about being able to see how you can shift your perspective in terms of your relation, not a relationship, but your relation with money, because money is energy, right? Can we all agree upon that right now, or is anybody who feels like it's something else?
A story we all agree to?
Yes. Right.
I think it's ego at times. At least we made it ego.
Okay. It is ego? What is ego? Let's dive into this.
I think our country has made it ego.
Okay.
It's made it people feel like they're better than or entitled to things.
Ego driven.
Yes. Okay. You don't feel that unless you go to distant places. Like when you go to Bali, it's not about that as much as it is here.
So it's also like a societal construct and perspective and thought form that's charged
It's a
up.
relationship. Yeah.
Okay. Ships can sink, but if we cultivate healthy relations from a place of neutrality and non-attachment, guess what? The energy can flow more freely. Merci. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Merci.
Thank you for coming in. Look.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Abundance of life.
Oh.
Gratitude.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. What's up, brother? Cheers.
Thank you. Were we just talking about magic?
Abracadabra.
Manifestation. Who would like some water? Yeah.
Some water.
Like we're just flowing here. That's it.
Shall we all sit?
I mean, if you want to, if you choose to. I want to keep the energy flowing. If we're up on our feet, we're actually thinking like, oh, we gotta change. If you're sitting down, it's okay, but it's more comfortable, right? You want to be uncomfortable because that's where the growth happens. Here you are. Congratulations on your abundance.
Yeah, water.
So we redefine it, and when we redefine what money is, we're able to magnetize that energy because we realize it's currency. So an affirmation I'd love to share with you all right now is, I am the vibration of currency. Feel free to repeat it out loud.
I am the vibration of currency.
How did that feel? That emotion behind the words speaks louder than the words themselves. So you hear how it was very monotone? Let's try this. I am the vibration of currency.
I am the vibration of currency.
How does that feel?
Cha-ching.
Right. I heard that too.
Money is energy, and we're conscious of emotions being energetic potential and energy in motion, and we have pain, which is energetic potential. We can turn our pain into art and sell that art and prosper and thrive. And I really think it's our time as artists to go from the starving artist complex into the new era of the thriving artists. We're artists. We're living through our hearts, expressing our creative art. And it's time for us to thrive. This is our time, right here, right now. Okay? We have the gifts, we have the abilities. Everything that we have in this room is more than enough. We're super blessed. We're out here surrounded by these amazing crystals, which I'm sure are like a couple grand each. But what is that? It's just something we're deciding on, right? So it's great that you bring awareness to that. And I think that the more we are in mutual agreement with what these words mean and how it feels to embody the energy of currency or money, whatever you want to call it, this is an opportunity to take something and turn it into something better. And that's how we're able to be of service. I really don't focus on charity much these days. I just focus on ways I can be of service. And if there's ways that we can influence communities through conscious business and being able to like create sustainable economies through like microfinance in these poverty like stricken areas of the world, I really think it's about time that we get into that place of e-commerce or whatever it is that's going to allow us to thrive without having to feel limited by our means of what we have around us. When we start sharing resources, I've been so thirsty, I haven't had a sip of water yet because it's making me stay driven and like stay risen and stay hungry. But I passed in the cup because we're sharing resources. We have so much abundance. When we're living with that hunger and thirst that drives us, why do you think a lot of these poverty-driven places create some of the most influential artists of our time? Because they suffer, they experience pain. So it's okay to experience what you're going through. Just don't hold on to it. Don't stick with it for too long. Learn how to work with it and move that energy and turn it into something better. Does that resonate?
Yes. How come?
So again, coming back to the feminine flow, what does it mean to be receptive?
To receive.
Another affirmation. I am open to receiving. Let's all say it together. I am
open to receiving.
And I'm open to receiving all that I'm worthy and deserving of.
I'm open to receiving all that I'm worthy and deserving of.
In Sanskrit, there's a word, trishta. It's coming to mind right now. We have that thirst, and we don't have water, but we have a cup. We know we can fill up that cup. We may not know where or how, but we know that it's possible, right? It's possible. When we are open to receiving and we just allow the universe to take care of the rest, but we take the action steps on this mystic journey, we go out seeking opportunity, and we say, hey, look, this is who I am, this is what I have to offer, and I'm open to receiving. The universe is like, yo, you're doing all that you can. Guess what? I'm gonna work in your favor now. So it's going from shifting into paranoia and fear and moving into the heart space and living that space of pronoia. And when we're living in pronoia, we know that the universe is working in our favor. Has anyone heard of The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho? Yeah. I love hearing about that book. I love the author. And I feel like we are the alchemists of our journey in the sense that once we're in that space of reciprocity and we keep going along our path, everything we need comes our way. And think about it for like one moment. Like everything that you've ever had to grow through and everything that you've ever been through has supported you to even show up and be in this super conscious space where we're creating a mega paradigm shift so we can super flow into this new wave of abundance. You feel me?
Yeah.
Does it feel like a tsunami? Does it feel like a tsunami of abundance?
Yes!
Yes, I.
Yes, I.
Can we please turn up the music a little bit? Just a little bit. Thank you. Let's raise the vibration. What does it mean to live with passion? What does it mean to live with passion?
To live with love.
What does it mean to live with passion? What does it mean to live with passion? Somebody show me what it means to live with passion right now. Do we need another beat?
Passion is like when you fully embrace every emotion that you're feeling and you allow it to drive out into another kind of force that shows you authentically and vulnerable you are.
Passion is choice.
Finger snaps.
It's choice. Respect it.
Passion is a choice. Let us rejoice.
Hey.
Right? We are music, and it's so important that we take moments to like acknowledge how we can embody more passion in our lives. Yeah, it's uncomfortable to move around in a room full of people. It's better when the lights are dim, we have something in our system to help us move. But we are that medicine, and movement is medicine, right? So, this is an open dance floor here on out. Feel free to move, okay? We don't have to be stagnant, right? We gotta keep it flowing. That's how abundance is. This is DJ Drez, in case anybody is wondering.
DJ Drez.
So taking radical action steps that allow us to be in that flow of abundance. And we're living in flow. We're able to embody that flow state as a way of being. Being spontaneous. Ooh. There's no pressure, right? It's all in the mind. What is one way that helps you get into flow state?
Dance.
Freestyle.
Painting? Dance? Let's take a dance break.
Dance break!
This song is called Lucid Nature. It's by Equanimous. we're gonna dance for the duration of this song. It's 3 minutes and 33 seconds, okay?
3,
Let's
3,
feel
3.
that passion.
Ooh, you got this, Michelle. Ow.
Life is a celebration. It's a lucid dream of life.
There it is. Woo.
There you go.
Hey, hey. Hey, there you go. There you go, Sam. I like it. I like it. Hey, hey.
Let's keep it going.
There it is. Right here.
Remember how we were talking about meaningful connection? A lot of meaningful connections happen on the dance floor. Make those meaningful connections.
I was looking at you like a
Hey.
Relax your body. Let go of all the tension. Let the music take you where you need to
With that flow. Like you already know.
go. Woo! That's how we grow. You just gotta show. Show all the love. Yeah. Show the love. Yeah. Show. There you go, Nat. Woo! Stay happy. Hey. Hey. Woo! Right at the right time. Wow. Hey. What's up, brother? Good to see you. You too. How you watching, bro?
Thank you.
Good to see you, man.
Always.
There it is. There it is. High five from that. High five from that. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
Life is so beautiful.
Thank you for coming. You came at the dance party, so feel free to flow and dance. Woo!
Of course this song will come on next.
Hey.
If we can just take a moment to praise the Lord and welcome R&D.
R&D!
And Will.
Hey. Hey, Will. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for coming in.
When one of your best friends
I'm grateful you're here, brother. Thank you for being your best friend. What's up? Nice to see you. Pleasure, man. Thank you for being here. Gratefulness. Keep flowing, man.
You too, brother.
We'll talk a little more. Okay? I love you, man.
There was a car that just left, and I was like, I'm gonna park here. And I walk in, and I see you, and I see people dancing. I'm like, of course, thank you, universe.
R&D, also known as Universal Knowledge.
Woo!
Feel free to introduce yourself and Will and share one thing you're grateful for, each of you.
Hi, my name is R&D. I'm really grateful to be here, first and foremost. I came all the way from Fresno, aka Fres Yes, California.
Fres Yes.
The drive was amazing. There was like a storm, the sun was out, there was like 7 rainbows in the sky.
Wow.
So, I was just cruising, and I was just really grateful to come be a part of this event, come show love, and I'm really grateful for Raheem. That's what I choose to be grateful for right now. This brother has came into my life and literally helped me rise up. So
and stay
anything you need,
risen.
anything you all need right here, stay risen.
Thank you. And Will. Thank you for your presence. These moments are so precious. Sharing the dance floor with people you're just meeting, just getting to know. R&D and I are working on something really special, and it's yoga and hip hop, and like I'm thinking workshops where we're focusing on the art of hip hop, which is the art of you, and speaking and sharing your truth. So this is like one of many workshops, but I highly encourage you to come to one of our next workshops on yoga and hip hop. Hip means to be in the know, hop means to be in the dance and in the now. And we're sharing the knowledge of the dance, so I just wanted to put that out there. How is everyone feeling right now?
Good. Woo! Amazing.
Overwhelmed with positive emotions right now. Thank you for your presence.